Hi everyone, I'm Sharan. I'm a data scientist currently working as manager in a consulting firm. In this video, I'm going to share about my journey of authoring two books in data science. Before going any further, let me provide some information about my books. My first book is about data science essentials. In this book, I cover various concepts such as fetching the data from different sources, transforming the data, extracting the hidden insights from the data, building predictive models and recommendation systems. And the second book is about social media mining. In this book, I cover concepts such as making use of the APIs offered by the social media, extracting the information, and building models on top of it. If you are interested in any of my books, it's available for sale in Amazon. The links will be provided in the description. How to publish the book? The first most important step in publishing the book is first to create some credibility for yourself. If you want someone to publish your work, or for that matter, for someone to spend some money and buy your book, it's really important to first have some credibility. What did I do in order to improve my credibility? First one was the title competitions. Since I was into data science, I started participating in a number of data science competitions. And Cadel was one of the best platforms to learn and to compete. I started to like it, and soon, with more practice, I was able to finish a couple of competitions in the top 10 percentile. My best ranking in Cadel was also in the top 1 percentile. So my strong advice is to try and pick an area where you can demonstrate your skill or you can stand out. In blogs. I used to write blogs to share my ideas as well as my project. It really helped me in articulating my thoughts as well as to expand my professional network. I started getting some traffic to my website. This is Google Analytics, which I used to track the users on my website. It is quite interesting, can be used to check the real-time traffic as well as to know more about the users dropping by your website. Writing blogs got me few opportunities. One such was to conduct data science workshops for students and faculty at various universities. Yes, I had to travel a lot, but it was really good. I learned that I actually love explaining concepts. It also helped me to connect with some interesting people and organizations like DataKind, where even I started volunteering. The next most important aspect is identifying a topic. Now that you have built a credibility for yourself, next, it's very important to start working on the topic. Write down notes about various topics that you are really interested into and start doing some research about the existing resources for those topics. To start with, you need to have a brief summary in a few lines and a detailed one spanning 2 or 3 pages with details on whom do you think would be the target audience for your book, the mission for your book, the objectives and what do you think the readers would gain, including the overall structure for each subtopic. Come up with some more details such as contents you want to cover in each one of them, level of complexities, details to be covered. Now, having built some credibility and having shortlisting some ideas for your book, the next important aspect is to identify a publisher. Alright, before going into the steps of identifying a publisher, why is it really important to go for a publisher? First, they have a huge budget for promoting your book. And second, there is a well-established channel for selling your book and to reach a larger target audience. And third, there is access to a huge list of editors as well as technical reviewers, which will be extremely difficult if you have to publish your book by yourself. Okay, now how do we find the right publisher? Start looking for publishers and search for acquisition editors and start sharing your brief summary on the topic you would like to author. If the publisher is really interested in your work, they generally ask you for more details in a template like this, where they would ask more information about yourself, about your experience in the topic you would like to author. This is where the credibilities that you have established come in handy. Then you would also be asked about your book such as what is it about, what is the technology that you are going to cover in your book, why do you think this book would be welcomed by the community, and how your book will be different from the existing ones. Now, let's say the publisher likes your content. The next logical step is signing a contract. This is the contract from one of my books. It generally includes the terms and condition, payment details, the schedules, and key delivery dates. The journey of writing your book begins, and as and when the contents are ready, you would have to share the contents with the primary editor who would review your content and provide some feedback from the very beginning. My books were approximately 8 to 10 chapters, and each chapter approximately took me 2 weeks to complete the draft version. I was on a full time job when I authored my books, so I was spending approximately 7 to 8 hours over the weekdays and about 10 to 12 hours over weekends. Once the draft version of the chapters were complete, the rewrite review begins. Now, the contents are reviewed by a larger team of editors. At this stage, there will be a lot of feedback and recommendations. After completion of the rewrite review, the book goes for a technical review. The technical reviewers or the professionals experienced around the topic you are writing about. These technical reviewers are hired by the publisher. They would generally be paid in cash or credits for purchasing more books from the publisher. They will also be mentioned under the credit section of your book. Time of starting the journey of writing my book, coming to this stage, took me approximately 5 to 6 months. The next step is bringing it all together. Your book is almost ready, so now the editor works on bringing together all the contents that have been prepared. So here the editor goes through some important aspects of reviewing the comment, looking for various improvements, and also looking for any other additional information such as images used in your book, or those meeting the quality standards, and etc. You will also be working with the editor in picking up the cover image and working on the details that needs to go into your cover of the book. After this, very shortly, mostly within few weeks, your primary editor would break the news of your book getting published. In my case, since Amazon is one of the official channel of the publisher, it was made available for sales in Amazon platform. It took about 8 to 9 months for my book to get published from the very beginning. So here are my 2 books that are available for sale in Amazon platform. Royalty is one of the means to earn money. In my case, the sales details are shared by my publisher on a quarterly basis. The book writing is definitely a long journey which requires consistent effort and a lot of dedication. That's it about my book writing journey. If you have any specific questions, ask me in the comment. Thank you.